the gospel general who made praise mainstream. Every praise is to our God. You've sung it, clapped to it, and felt it deep in your spirit, and behind it is the Brooklyn-born gospel powerhouse Hezekiah Walker. From choir lofts to Grammy stages, Walker transformed how the world hears and feels gospel music. Humble beginnings in Brooklyn. Born December 24, 1962, in Brooklyn, New York, Hezekiah Walker grew up surrounded by struggle, but faith was never far behind. Raised in the Fort Greene housing projects, he found his refuge not in the streets, but in the pews. When most were running from the hood, he ran straight to the altar, with a mic and a mission. Building the Love Fellowship Crusade Choir. In 1985, he founded the Love Fellowship Crusade Choir, LFCC, a group that would take the gospel world by storm with soul-stirring harmonies and modern flair. His first album, I'll Make It, 1987, turned heads, but it was only the beginning. He'll make it all right. The streets were listening. The church was shouting. Gospel had a new sound. Rise to gospel royalty. Walker wasn't just making music, he was rewriting gospel's future. With hits like Clean Inside, Jesus Is My Help, Wonderful Is Your Name, Every Praise, he earned multiple Grammy Awards, Stellar Awards, and the nickname, Pastor of Hip Hop Gospel. He made choirs cool again, while keeping the word front and center. Pastor, leader, servant. In 1994, Walker took another bold step, founding the Love Fellowship Tabernacle in Brooklyn. His dual role as pastor and gospel artist wasn't a balancing act, it was a calling. Faithful is our God. He wasn't just singing about grace, he was preaching it every Sunday. Global impact and Every Praise. Every Praise became a global anthem, translated, covered, and sung in churches around the world. It topped Billboard's gospel charts and cemented his status as a living legend. He didn't just top charts, he built bridges from Brooklyn to Botswana. Legacy and influence. Hezekiah Walker's impact goes beyond music. He opened doors for modern choir-driven gospel. He inspired artists like Kirk Franklin and Ty Tribbett. His ministry reaches thousands weekly. In 2020, he also broke ground on the Hezekiah Walker Center for Gospel Music at Virginia Union University, solidifying gospel's place in academia. Grateful, grateful, grateful. He gave the world more than a sound, he gave it a soul reset. Final chorus. Hezekiah Walker is more than a name in gospel, he's a movement. A voice that made praise go platinum. A leader who put faith in harmony with rhythm. And through it all, he kept one message loud and clear. Every praise is to our God. Love, loss, and lessons. Hezekiah Walker's family life. Love kept me, even when life got loud. Hezekiah Walker was married to Monique Walker, who was not just his wife but also a fellow singer and prominent member of the Love Fellowship Crusade Choir. Their relationship, like many, faced its share of highs and valleys. The marriage, a union in spirit and song. Hezekiah and Monique married in the 1990s, a time when both were climbing in the gospel world. Their voices blended on and off the stage. Monique was featured on several of his tracks, most notably, her stirring solos on songs like Second Chance. Hook. Musical notes. He's the God of a second chance. That wasn't just a song, it mirrored their journey. The divorce. When the music fades. Despite their spiritual connection and musical synergy, the couple eventually divorced in the early 2000s. The split was public, and rumors swirled in church circles, but Walker kept it respectful and private. Even a pastor can go through pain, but he never let it drown the praise. Fatherhood. A steady anchor. Together, Hezekiah and Monique had one daughter, named Kyasia Monique Walker. Hezekiah has often spoken about how becoming a father grounded him and gave him new purpose. He remains active in his daughter's life and often references the importance of family, legacy, and fatherhood in interviews and sermons. I need you to survive. He learned that faith isn't just for the pulpit, it's for parenting too. Though his marriage ended, Hezekiah Walker continues to lead by example, embracing the idea that grace covers even broken places. He's spoken about healing, co-parenting, and showing the love of God even in hard transitions. Not every love story ends with happily ever after, but his still ends with hope. Hezekiah Walker's net worth isn't officially confirmed, but various public estimates give a strong ballpark range. $8 million, reported by Celebrity Net Worth, also reflected by Root magazine. $10 million, projected by some wealth sites for 2024. Up to $15 million, a higher-end estimate that includes real estate holdings. So, most credible sources place him between $8 million and $15 million, recognizing his income sources include music royalties, album sales, live performances, ministry activities, book authorship, and real estate investments. Lifestyle and philanthropy, music and ministry. A two-time Grammy winner and long-standing gospel figure, Walker continues to release music and perform globally. His pastoral duties at Love Fellowship Tabernacle, Brooklyn, and Every Tribe Church, Times Square also contribute to his platform. Real estate and development. Walker hasn't just preached in Brooklyn, he's invested there. He launched an $80 million affordable housing and community center project on church-owned land. In April 2024, he officially began construction on Hez House Apartments, a 236-unit affordable and supportive housing development in East Brooklyn. Such ventures reflect his commitment to community upliftment and long-term wealth creation. Writing and speaking. Beyond music and ministry, Walker authored the 2003 book Destiny, Dream It, Declare It, Do It, and likely earns from speaking engagements and pastoral roles.